Hey, it's me, Jesse, and this is my third ERB rap battle reaction video. And today's rap battle I'm going to be reacting to is Dr. Seuss versus Shakespeare. This is one of their older ones. So here we go. Let's see what they have to give us.
Dr. Seuss! Who's it? William Shakespeare! Begin!
Come bite my thumb, I hope you know the stakes. I'll put a slug between your shoulder blades, then ask what light through yonder poser breaks. I had been iambic on that assy bastard. My rhyme's a classic. Your crap is drafted by a kindergartner high on acid.
I like that line. My rhymes are classic. Your crap is drafted by a kindergartner high on acid. I mean, I could see what Shakespeare's saying, because, like, Dr. Seuss's books do kind of look like, something out of, like, it does look like something that someone on LSD would do, if you know what LSD is. So I could see what he's saying there. This is kind of funny.
Yo, man, you're an old white soldier boy who has no swag and no gonads. Egads, it's so sad. And to top it off, you're not a doctor. I've never seen a softer author. You crook, you. I bet you wrote the Twilight books, too.
I like that part. He said, "You crook, you. I bet you wrote the Twilight books, too." No, I think Dr. Seuss is a lot better than the Twilight books, just saying. The Twilight series sucked. I think Dr. Seuss is way better. But I get what he's saying, that his books are simple, but I mean, comparing something to Twilight is like comparing something to like 50 Shades of Grey. It's like two pieces of literature, which in my opinion are not good. And I think Dr. Seuss has some pretty classic stories. They're different than Shakespeare, but I still think they're pretty good, so I disagree with that, but I still think it's a good line. Let's see what Dr. Seuss has to say.
Could not on a boat. Read any of the boring ass plays you wrote. Even
Okay, I like how he says I would not, could not on a boat. Because that's a line from Green Eggs and Ham. It's like, I would not, could not on a boat eat green eggs and ham, or something. I will not eat them, Sam I am. And so it's interesting. So Dr. Seuss is not talking himself. His character Cat in the Hat is talking for him. Lazy. But I guess maybe, he thought the Cat in the Hat would have better things to say. And at this point, it seems like he might.
Horton doesn't want to hear you, and Cindy Lou Who is afraid to go near you.
Horton doesn't want to hear you, and Cindy Lou Who is afraid to go near you. Referencing all his books.
People to death. You leave a classroom looking like the Eddie Macbeth. I entertain.
So true, though. I mean, Shakespeare can be quite boring at times because it's written in Old English, and unless you're like a scholar of like medieval times or whatever, it's pretty hard to understand Old English. And and what he said about leaving a classroom looking like the end of Macbeth, it means like, because I read two of his plays in high school, and basically, it leaves the classroom looking like, oh my god, this is so boring, I'm so done with this. That's a pretty funny line.
A child of any age, you gotta translate what you said on the opposite page. How you gonna?
That is true. You do have to translate what Shakespeare says on the opposite page, because I remember reading his plays in high school, and one of them I read was Othello, and there was like the Old English version, which I could not understand at all, and then there was the translated version, and I was basically, it was funny because in class we're supposed to read no. In class we were supposed to read the Old English version, but at home I was secretly reading the translated version because I did not understand what the Old English version was saying, so he's right about that you have to translate Shakespeare.
Gonna battle with a cat in the hat. Little kids get scared when I step on the mat. Think your ruffleneck ass gonna rap to that? I got a best-selling book about me coming back.
Okay, so I think the Cat in the Hat had some good punches. I still think Shakespeare was better. Well, first of all, the guy who plays Shakespeare is George Watsky, who's this rapper who raps like super fast. Like, there's actually a video you should check out if you do not know George Watsky, and it's called Watsky Raps Super Fast, or like something like that. And he's rapping like, it's like, how do you say that many words all at once? It's just impressive. And in the second verse, I've watched this before, and he's gonna prove to you how fast he can rap, and he's gonna amaze everybody. And so for that, and I think he also had better insults, I think, than Cat in the Hat. Even though Cat in the Hat did have some good ones, I still think Watsky's gonna win this. Cause listen to the second verse.
I'm switching on my style like the Beatles with my pieces. Each is such a wonder with a plethora of features. You're pathetically predictable. You're thinking doom grinding through the trisyllabic meter and some ghetto muppet creatures. The bar is the
Ghetto Muppet creatures. I mean, the creatures in Dr. Seuss are pretty hilarious. But look, yeah, you're gonna see how fast he's about to rap. It's like every time I try to replicate this part of the Shakespeare verse of the rap battle, I can never do it. Like I can't rap. I'm not very good at rapping anyway. I'm a singer, but I cannot rap this fast.
building. It's a castle. I'm a boss. Better parliament, a positive. I'm killing it. I'm iller than the plague. And never caught a cholera. A balla balla on some cricket bowl of business while you're sitting in the bleachers.
Do you hear that? Like, the hell is that? So fast. It's like, let's replay it one more time. It's just so fast. Like, how do you freaking do that?
Muppet creatures. The bar is the building. It's a castle. I'm a boss.
Hang on, I'll play it one more time so you can hear how fast he's talking.
Meter and some ghetto Muppet creatures. The bar is the building. It's a castle. I'm a boss. Better parliament, a positive. I'm killing it. I'm iller than the plague. And never caught a cholera. A balla balla on some cricket bowl of business while you're sitting in the bleachers.
The heck? How does he do it so fast? The Cat in the Hat's like, the hell is this? It's like, are you serious, bro? And that's my reaction too. And I'm gonna stop here because the second part of, not the second part, the ending of this rap battle is not good. I'll show you why. It's these let's see. The reason it's not good is because you have Thing 1 and Thing 2, and at least the Cat in the Hat's part was decent. But Thing 1 and Thing 2, their part is like super bad and it's super cringe. It's really hard to watch. So I'm gonna spare you the torture, and I'm just not gonna show you it, and I'm gonna stop it now. So who won? Who's next? I think Shakespeare won, although Cat in the Hat had some good punches. And I mean, he was telling the truth that Shakespeare can be pretty boring at times. But I'm gonna give the win to Shakespeare, one, because he didn't need any help. He was able to do it all himself. I mean, Dr. Seuss, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, he just stood there while Cat in the Hat said everything. He didn't even speak for himself. He just let his characters talk for him, which to me is kind of lazy. I mean, you should speak for yourself. So I'm going to give it to Shakespeare because I think he had better punches and he didn't need any help with it. So anyway, that's it for this recording. I will be back with a new one soon. Until next time.